Hello, Jim Howard here in Fort Worth, Texas. Uh, in about 30 minutes, it will be November 1st, 2014. This is going to be, I hope, fast uh, and going to throw a bunch of, I guess it'd be like a video blog. Going to throw a bunch of little things in here. Uh, I've mentioned in the past problems with traffic to my one blog just dropping off tremendously. For a long time, that site's been under just about constant hacking attacks, unsuccessful. But even today, all day long, every I have security, of course, set up on the blog, and when it when attempts is made, when it's unsuccessful, to hack into it 20 times, and I get an email. Of course, I can set the number, these change these numbers, but when 20 unsuccessful attacks are made, I get an email telling me. And all day today, I've been getting these emails all day today. I wish we could, we have these missiles we go out and strike. Wish we could just take out these people. You know, I, I've been a fan of telecommunications since I got my first computer in 1978, and I started my first online site that's still going in 1982. So I just hate these people that just are not doing anything constructive and just slow the internet down for us and just make everything tougher. This isn't any big deal for me, but I mentioned that been given a little less access to my site, and I don't think that has anything to do with it. But the hosting company that I've been using, Site 5, has had outages. Like this last week, they had outages, at least for the server that I'm hooked into and other people are hooked into. They have, multiple servers and stuff for about an hour a day. I think it was yesterday uh, that they had posted whenever there's an outage, you can log in and go and see where the outage is and what reason they give. And yeah, I think it was yesterday or the day before. The reason was that the server was receiving, or no, the hard drive was totally filled up. So they were going to have to delete some unnecessary items. But before that, uh, when they've had these outages, it's always been because of unusually high activity on the server. And I wonder how many of the, I, I know that, my blog is a WordPress blog, and I know that these hackers, these terrorists or whatever, WordPress sites are one of them that they love to attempt to, get into. And but I'm also wondering if I'm not being signaled, selected uh, for undue attention because of my politics or something. Because it just seems like that this one site that I've got is just being hammered all the time. And back about a month ago, I can't remember exactly how long ago it was, this file or Site 5 hosting company sent a notice to me. Looks like this video is going to be longer than I thought. Sent a notice to me saying that my site was being attacked and that it was being attacked so much that it was slowing down access to the other people who shared the server with me, the other, uh, whatever they were. I don't know who the other people, what kind of sites they are. So I don't know what's going on. Yesterday, I signed up for a new hosting company, and I've already got a site in operation there, and then I'll be switching over. This site that's being constantly attacked, I'm wondering if I should redirect to my new site, my new domain. I'm not sure what to do with all this. It's just so aggravating that people, I'm sure if it's individuals, and of course it may be governments, but if it's individuals, in fact, I've known a few that said they were hackers and they weren't. One guy was a friend that came over to my house quite often or whatever, and uh, visited with the rest of the family. And I'd go to work and say, because I went at night, I'd say, use my computer or whatever. And then a day or two later, I logged into a site, and this is before the World Wide Web. And his system came on. Oh, I saw you were here yesterday. You were doing some unusual stuff on my site. I said, no, I didn't log in. I haven't logged into your site in, weeks. And he said, somebody logged in yesterday. So I asked this friend about it, and he said, well, I hacked into his site. And I said, how did you hack into his site? And did a little question. Well, you had the notebook there, and you had the list of, the passwords or whatever. I thought he was a friend, but he also wasn't any hacker. Uh, but let me move on. Oh, and what was I going to say? I had some point for rambling like this. I can't remember what the point was. My SanDisk, 64 gigabyte, I got that. I put it in the digital TV and set some programs to record, and it recorded them. And then I brought them over here and I plugged it into my computer, and it's a 3.0 flash drive. And the picture was fantastic on my monitor here. But what it shows like 5 minutes, and then it doesn't go to the next. It breaks up the 30-minute show into like 5 segments files, and it doesn't go to the next. So I tried a different player, same thing. It would. Now I guess I could go in and change the file name for those others so that I've even got the software I could combine, but I don't want to do, in order to watch a 30-minute Steinfeld episode, I don't want to have to, rename these and combine them into, so I don't know about that. Bummer. Oh, also this digital box over here, I've tried probably a dozen times. I can't delete, it shows that like I want to delete the church channels, over the air church channels, and some of the over the air Spanish channels. And it shows that it deletes them. And as soon as I restart the thing or whatever, they're back. So I decided to put the things I already want to watch into the favorite category, but it has a funny way of uh, displaying the favorite thing. So I don't know. I'm going to leave the TV there. Not sure exactly what I'm going to do. Uh, there's my I'm not sure if it was my insurance or from my doctor's office sent me an email, where I could sign into a site that would have all my medical, all I had to do was uh, do about 3 or 4 clicks and enter the last 4 digits of my social security number. And now I can go to this site and all the information, all the lab results are there, not just the most current, all of there. All the procedures, the doctor, burned this or froze it off of me, and that's what these other things are on my face. They're getting, head and face are getting a little better. He took those off, froze them off. All those procedures, everything's listed. They're pretty neat. If you get the chance, for something like that, seriously think about it. I think that's it. Uh, 10 minutes, that's not bad for Jim Howard. Uh, this is Halloween. Uh, One of my kids sent me an email, said, how did Halloween go? It was a normal day. Nothing out of the, nobody ever, been years, nobody comes to the doors anymore. Uh, Kids don't come to the doors anymore. They go to the mall or there's events planned, which is a good idea. When I was a kid, back in the 40s and early 50s, we went to every house, until it got too dark where you didn't want to knock on somebody's door. Went to every house, and everybody had candy or apples or stuff like that. And out of all those houses, there'd be like one house, maybe two in a neighborhood. I mean, we went as soon as it got dark. We went to every house, knocked on the door, trick or treat. They gave us stuff. There'd be one or two houses, usually one, and you'd say, not, people say don't go there. Some old man, lives there, or old lady doesn't like kids or something. And then, of course, later there was a thing of people putting razors in candy and poison and that kind of stuff. That was so stupid. I don't think it. I think that was about the likelihood of that happening was the same as winning a lottery or being struck by lightning or something. It just was crazy. And then I was working security at hospitals when they decided that they would X-ray or fluoroscope. I don't know what in the hell they did to bring your candy in, and we would, if somebody came in, your finger, your hand is hurt or whatever, an X-ray would cost you, $250 or something or other for something simple, a bent finger or something. Yet they'd have these kids bringing in bags of candy, and they'd go, back there and be X-rayed or fluoroscoped. I'm not sure what they did. It was fucking stupid. Anyway, uh, I may have some new links. I'm not sure what I'm going to do about these links. Right now, well, showmeblog.com. That might be where you want to start heading. Thanks for watching.